Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the new Ram 1500 Laramie. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Doug Smith Ram here in American Fork, Utah for giving me some time with this truck. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check what they have currently. Also include a link to my car buying guide so you can check that out. Let's get into it. Powering this is a twin-turbo 3-liter inline-6 that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy 17 around town and then 24 on the highway, with power outputs being 420 horsepower and then 469 pound-feet of torque. Before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, this has the sport hood, so you've got the vents that aren't functional, but they look cool. And then you can see 1500, and we've got the SST badge there to signify this has the new Hurricane. And then popping down below, we've got LED lights here with the Laramie. Pretty cool look. Notice the grill's blacked out, but then the Ram logo's chrome. And then we do have some fog lights down below as well. Parking sensors there. And putting it all together, I think it's a pretty cool look. Now on the side here, our tire wheel setup is 275 by 55 by 20 in the front and over on the rear. And you can see here with the wheels, you've got the silver there with the metallic gray. Got these nice fender flares here, the Ram. Got the Ram logo. Notice the mirror cap blacked out. Door handles are body painted. And this is pretty cool. This one has the Ram boxes. So these do still exist. Got the storage here on the side. The other side has an outlet, which is a nice feature of the Ram boxes. And then here is the side profile of the new Ram. Now taking a look at the key fob, we got a Ram logo, lock and unlock function, we got the remote start, and we have the tailgate drop down as well. Popping into the bed area, you can see we've got the cargo partition here with this. Got some LED lights in the bed as well. Everything's all protected from the factory, so nice setup. And lifting up the tailgate's pretty dang easy. Just pop that up. Look at that with the Ram logo there. Laramie badge down below. And then we've got the new style of taillights here. Kind of an interesting look. And then you can see with the parking sensors there at the bottom, then you got the dual exhaust tips. And then we do have the little kick step with this as well. So taking a look at the door panel in the back, you've got the soft touch here at the top. You've got this cool little like trim piece that goes across and suede there. More soft touch down below. Pretty nice look overall. And then you've got the Laramie seats. So look at the piping on the headrest. Then you got like more of that suede. A nice trim down the center here. Under seat storage with this. And then we do have the ice buckets here as well. Legroom back here is really good. We've got a little storage pocket. See the cup holders here with the nice wood trim. You've got the USB ports there with the heated seats. You've got the outlet as well. And then if you're wondering, headroom back here, it's solid. Now taking a look at the front door panel again. Nice trim here. Look at the wood trim there. And the suede and more soft touch. All of our window controls front to rear automatic. You got your mirror adjustments. Mirrors do power fold in. Got memory seats. Blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. Payload on this truck, 1,413 pounds. Look at that with the headrest. Laramie logo. Again, perforated all down the center. All of our adjustments on the side. Then we have our pedal adjustment there. Parking brake. Cargo outlet. Light controls here with the fog light and the cargo light. Steering wheel is manually adjustable. So here's a new steering wheel in the Laramie. Kind of an interesting trim for the steering wheel itself. Radio controls on the back. Got our gear limiter down below. You can see you've got the controls for the regular cruise control and adaptive. Got our drive mode select now. And speaking of drive mode select and stuff, here's the gauge cluster. So analog gauges on either side, but you do have that screen in the center which you can see different bits of info. And this is where the drive modes will actually pop up with the Ram. Off-road mode unavailable. Okay, I understand. Let me see the other drive modes. So it'll pop up with a little animation. It does take a second to load up. I do find that interesting that it takes a second for the image itself to load up. But it's cool that it has drive modes now. So in reverse, we do have a backup camera there with parking sensors, trajectory lines as well. No 360 in this one, but big infotainment system. I mean, look at that thing. It's a monstrosity. Analog controls for the climate, radio controls as well. And then you can see you've got like the little parking sensor buttons at the bottom, stability control, trailer brake controls on top of that. But yeah, I mean, look at this screen. It is huge. Heated and cooled seats with Laramie, heated steering wheel. Quick response time with the screen too, just kind of testing that out. Yeah, so I mean, overall, it seems like it works pretty well. And then next to it, we've got our little transmission dial. Advanced four-wheel drive system with a 2-speed transfer case. You also have your auto stop start too. We have Ram's cool center console, so this slides. Got some USB ports there. Wireless phone charging pad. We've got an outlet down below as well. So pretty cool setup. And then look at this with the Ram logo on the top. I think that's pretty nice. Still have the little measuring charts. And then again, soft touch all across the dash here. Got the Laramie logo. Open this up. So still the double glove box set up. And then we do have a power sliding rear window with this truck as well. So it's kind of hard to see because of the glare, but base MSRP is $63,880. And ad for all options on this one, $71,850 is the total MSRP. And let's see how it drives. Let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's your visibility over the hood. Both the mirrors do a blind spotting. And the rear. Let us set off in the Laramie. So I've spent pretty much all day with this new Hurricane powertrain. I did a comparison. So I did a review on a Bighorn, compared the Bighorn to a Ram with a Hemi, and then I compared the EcoBoost to the Hurricane. And well, now we're reviewing the Laramie. So it's been some time with this new engine. I'm really excited for the high output now. This makes me very, very excited for that high output to see how that performs. But so far, I've been pretty impressed with this engine in terms of its performance and everything. Well, actually setting off, and something I want to mention about this new Ram, I didn't really notice big changes with the suspension setup, but it does seem like the new Ram is a little bit more comfortable than the previous. So I think that's a good thing. Just, it's not a huge difference, but it does feel a little bit softer with the suspension. Seats don't really feel any different though. With this Laramie package, it's all pretty similar from that perspective. And of course we get stuck behind a semi without a trailer, which usually they're pretty fast, but some of those semis, they're all torque, no horsepower, so they're as slow as can be. It looks like this is one of them. But notice you don't really hear anything. It's such a quiet engine. You know, the Hemi, you get like a little grumble, little rumble, and it's a good sound. This, there's not... You get a little, you hear a little bit from under the hood, but not a lot. Not a lot at all. Oh, nope, no chance. This guy's like, I'm driving slow and I'm not letting anyone get in front of me. Okay, buddy. You do you. We'll just wait for him to get onto the interstate, and then we'll get our acceleration. Look at that. This thing pulls. It's got more horsepower than the Hemi, more torque. Gear shifts seem to be a little bit quicker too. It's interesting. But yeah, we're at high elevation, so turbocharged engines always do better, and this is definitely in that category. So with this refresh, here's what Ram did. For my take so far, I do need to review more packages. It appears as though Ram gave this truck a smaller engine, which some people might not like, and I completely understand that. But a smaller engine that gets about the same fuel economy, puts out lower emissions, that's what they're really going for. But Same fuel economy, more power, so it feels quicker, tows about the same, similar payload. So you lose no capability, but you have faster acceleration. And then the rest of the truck, there's some subtle updates, but it's not a huge difference. But I think most of the updates, I will say, I think benefit the truck. They make it feel like a slightly better value. Like the bighorn coming standard with LED lights, that's nice. And so they basically improved the truck, and they didn't really increase the price. The price is pretty similar to what it was last year when you look at things package to package. So let me know what you guys think about the new Ram 1500 with this inline 6, but it's a pretty cool engine. Doesn't sound as good as the Hemi, but boy oh boy does it have power, and this is just the standard output.